Congratulations on looking to start a business and looking to learn more about selling on Etsy before you get started. As you've already figured out, it is important to think about what to sell on Etsy as a beginner and also to think about the future growth and potential for your shop. If each item must be physically made by you and you alone, and each item takes you 1 to 3 hours to create, what are you going to do when you suddenly start receiving 100 orders a day? Okay, seriously though, what a great problem to have. Before you start your shop, you will want to get 40 free Etsy listings so you can truly start your shop with 0 startup costs from the Etsy side of things. And to be able to start a business from $0 is pretty incredible. So if you're an Etsy newbie and you're wondering what to sell on Etsy for beginners, there are literally thousands upon thousands of products that you can sell on Etsy. So I am going to go through the types of products that might be the easiest to start with through to slightly more advanced, and toward the end of the video, I'll go through the easiest way to guarantee your success when starting out selling in a competitive niche or category. This video isn't going to go through what not to sell on Etsy, so please do your homework so your Etsy shop can stand the test of time. And if you have started selling on Etsy, what do you think the easiest product is for beginners to sell when starting out on Etsy? So the first type of product that I'd recommend selling on Etsy are print-on-demand products. The actual products themselves could include t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirt, hoodies, from yoga mats to towels. There are literally thousands of products available for you to create with print on demand or with a production partner, which is Etsy's term for the supplier that you choose. Essentially, you design the item and somebody else creates, prints, and ships the item on your behalf. Your customer places the order, you buy the item, and then the supplier ships out the item to your customer on your behalf. Essentially, you become a designer and a customer service representative. The one thing you will find with selling on Etsy is that it requires nearly constant customer service for one reason or another, so do keep in mind that no matter what type of product you choose to sell, it's never really truly passive. The second type of product I'd recommend starting out with on Etsy would be printable downloads. These are exactly like what they sound like. You make a picture that the customer downloads onto their device with the intention to print the item either themselves or from a local print shop, and it could be created on your computer as a graphic design, a photograph you took, or perhaps a painting converted to a digital format. It would most likely be for a customer to print out, such as wall art, as room decor for perhaps an office, or decor for a living room or nursery. But it could also be planner pages, grocery lists, or even printable stickers. Similarly to print-on-demand products, the possibilities are really only limited to your imagination and from taking the time to research what customers are truly looking for and what you personally feel you will have the most success with. You might be a fabulous photographer, or perhaps you are more comfortable creating wedding invitations that customers can download, customize, and of course, print out. The third type of product that might be one of the easier ones to get started with on Etsy are digital downloads. This can sound quite similar to a printable download, except that the goal is for the download to remain on a screen or device. This could include graphic design assets or fonts, Instagram presets, mock-up photos for print-on-demand sellers such as t-shirt, hoodie, and sweatshirt photos, or also for graphic designers to mock up or simulate the way a particular room or product might look. And more often than not, the same types of products that are popular with printable downloads are also popular with digital downloads, such as digital journals, invitations, and pregnancy announcements for customers to email or share on social media. For both the printable download and the digital download, you need to be extremely clear that the customer will not be sent anything in the mail in terms of an actual physical product that they will be receiving from you. And they need to download it to their computer. In my opinion, the easiest digital downloads to create would be photographs that the customer will alter in some way, such as using Photoshop, and many digital download ideas would be similar to items sold in Creative Market, such as web themes or Instagram highlight icons. These types of products are the top 3 ways I would recommend starting to sell on Etsy as a beginner, because you don't actually have to ship or physically create anything yourself. Yes, you still need to design the products, and pretty much all of these products will require some graphic design skill that you already have or will need to learn. But with these types of products, it's so much easier to go on vacation and continue to answer the questions that customers have and fulfill the orders as long as you continue to have computer access. I have personally used the print-on-demand suppliers linked in the description box of the video to sell over 18,000 items on Etsy, and I have continued to be able to run my business even while on a Disney cruise with my family. However, if you live in a geographic area where it's relatively easy and inexpensive to ship your products yourself, and you're perfectly happy and willing to source and ship out your products yourself, but you don't consider yourself much of a designer, I would look into selling craft supplies such as gems, rocks, or crystals, or creating a bead or similar craft supply shop, or even a vintage or vintage clothing shop, especially if you can sew or adapt items of clothing. These are a few additional ways to sell on Etsy without literally creating a product. You will still need to learn SEO, search engine optimization, and you will need to figure out how to photograph and market your items to customers in a competitive market. So nearly no matter what type of product you're planning on selling on Etsy, the absolute best way to get those first few sales on Etsy is to offer a personalizable or customizable product. Keep in mind, this also helps to get those first few coveted customer reviews because customers are that much more likely to reach out in the messages and have more of an interaction with your shop. So a personalizable or customizable product is one where you show a potential product in the main listing photo, and then before purchasing the product, the customer is able to request a slightly different design in the final product. A couple ideas could be changing the graduation date on t-shirts for high school grads or customized hats for newlyweds. If you are selling printable or digital downloads, I would also think along the same lines, but also offer as many product variations as you have time to add so the customer can receive the product instantly without waiting for a message from you with a customized product. You could also make a personalized or customized item that is messaged to the customer after they place their order, or they could even customize it themselves. However, since Etsy is an algorithm-based platform, you need to think about how to make your product or listing unique and different from the other shops selling similar items. But no matter which types of products you decide to sell, definitely spend some time learning about trademarks and copyrights on your own, because just because you see someone else selling something on Etsy, it doesn't mean it's allowed to be there and that you can sell the same type of item. You can definitely get banned from Etsy for selling Harry Potter inspired pillowcases or Starbucks inspired coffee mugs. And I did make a video you might find helpful on what to do before you get started selling on Etsy, so I'll be sure to link to that in the description below. All the best of luck to you with your Etsy shop and for even taking the first step to get started. That's it for today's video. See you later, superstar.